Hi guys, so today this is our first drive out on our freshly mown driving track that me and my mum have been working hard to get mowed this year, because the field is finally dry enough, not for cantering unfortunately, hand on, good girl, but it's plenty dry enough just to go for a little trundle. Left, good girl. As you can see, we're testing out her high-vis ears. Believe it or not, her ears are so big that she actually needs pony ear muffs rather than Shetland ear muffs. Good girl. And we were also experimenting just before I started recording with adjusting the harness a little bit, because my mum thought maybe we needed to let the traces out a little bit, but it was a little bit too loose, so we put them back up. But it's just a case of experimenting in the right environment, such as the field. And my hands are absolutely dreadful today. Good girl. I've got nerve damage in my hands, which makes them a little bit dodgy sometimes. And left. And left. Good girl. She's being very good considering, because last time we drove in here we did a lot of cantering through cones and trotting and everything, so she's actually being, yeah, spoke too soon. She's actually being really good. But if my steering is crap, it's not her, it's me. Left. And on. No, walk. Sorry girlie, it's walkies only today. It's a little bit too wet to do things like that. I'm also watching how the harness is moving. And on. Good lady. We don't want no silly today. And I also have to get over a little bit. Left. Good girl. There's a bit of a dip there. We want to avoid it as much as possible. And on. Right. I apologise for the wind if you can't hear me. And right. My steering is really bad today. Right. And on. Good girl. And what we'll do in a minute, we'll turn round and we'll go back up the other way. Welcome. Yeah, my hands are definitely feeling crap today. Never mind. And on. We're working on it. Don't we, pops? And on. And on. Good girl. And on. And left. You can tell she wants to go, but she's not. Good girl. And on. And right. And on. I know. And on. That looks better to me. Yeah. I'm just going to go back up the other way. Yeah. And right. Good girl. And right. Yeah. It's just they're playing up a little bit today. After yesterday. And right. Sorry mate, I confused you. And on. Good girl. And left. And on. Good girl. I've been experimenting with trying to get the reins over her bum a little bit when I turn, to try and encourage her to make a wider turn instead of doing so many sharp turns, because obviously sharp turns aren't good in fixed shafts, but we're working on it. My hands are got pins and needles and everything today because I used them a little bit too much yesterday. Left. Good girl. And on. I know I'm confusing you today. Also, we kept stopping and starting at the beginning because I kept getting my mum to check my harness. And on. God, good job we're not going on the road today, Reeves. My hands really are crap. And right. No. And on. Good girl. I know you want to have a jig jog, but we're not going to do that in here. No. What we're going to do is in a minute we're going to go out the gate and up the little lane. Maybe have a little jig jog down there. And on. Good girl. But she is being so good considering she normally gets really excited here. Like she would go if I gave her the command, but she's being fab and she's not snatching for grass either. I know I'm upsetting you today with my shitty hands, aren't I? And usually they get a bit better once I go round a few times. They're not as bad as they can be. And good girly. Right, and on. We're going to do a really tight turn today. And on. And right. And walk. Yeah, I know, walk. I know, walk. Half halts to try and get a listening. Left. Walk. Left. And right. Good. And walk. Walk. I know you really want to go. I know. We'll have a jog down the lane. Walk. You are being very patient today. Walk. You don't have to keep yanking on their mouth. You can just do like little half halts, like touch of the fingers. And because she's got a curb chain attached to her bridle, that should be more than enough. And she is being very good considering, aren't you? Okay. And on. Very good. You are being excellent today, my pop, right? And on. Girl. And part of the exercise today is to teach her that you don't have to bomb around this track like you're at the Grand National, which is another important thing that we need to learn. It's me as well, to be fair, because I've got a bit of a need for speed. Right, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off and then we're going to go through the gate and I'll switch it back on once we're up the lane. So see you guys in a second. Good girl. Right, we're actually going down the lane now. And she is being so patient with me today while my stupid hands are playing me up. And we have to keep zigzagging because there's the potholes down here. Welcome. It's definitely not her, it's me, isn't it? Welcome. She's like, really, mum? Pull your finger out your bum and sort it out, innit? Welcome. Yeah. Good girl. A bit confused today, aren't you? Look. And right. I well cocked that one up, didn't I? And on. Not too tight. And it sounds like there's a tractor not that far from here. Unless it's just the river. I don't know. Sounded like a vehicle, didn't it? Walk on. Should we try and take a picture? Walk on. My hands are really bad today. They haven't been this bad since like last year. Probably where I was mowing that lane yesterday. Walk up. Walk up. Also, I think she's not keen on the ears, but she doesn't wear them. Well, I think it's like the second time she's ever wore them, so it's been pretty good. Come on, Speedy Gonzales. A little bit faster, please. We'll have a little trotty trot on the way back down here. Yeah, you're all right there. You're nice and relaxed. You're just a bit fed up with my shit today, aren't you? What's that hanging down? Nothing. I'm imagining things, Rubes, as per usual. She didn't have put up with a lot, she does. I'm the world's worst driver. And good job I'm not allowed to drive a car, isn't it, Rubes? That would be devastating. And left. And good girl. Yep. We just got to make the best of a bad job with these hands today, Rubes, because I don't think they're going to get much better than this. Walk up. Yeah, what? Oh, and your mane's come out of the plait. Walk up. What? Probably me giving her bad directions again. Go on. That's it, get that head up and get listening. Good girl. She's probably, do you know what, she was actually fuming after I turned the camera off after we finished driving in the field and I was waiting for my mum to open the gate. She actually thought that we were done and she was like, are you serious? Like, she was fuming. Like, if looks could kill, I would be dead right now. She was absolutely fuming because she thought that, you know, a couple of laps around the field and kept stopping and starting and adjusting harness and stuff, and she thought that was it, and she was fuming. So she's probably a little bit like, oh really, I thought we were done. But no, she was actually really pissed off with me. Good girl. Now there is definitely a vehicle of some description somewhere, but I don't think it's too close. It's not bothering her anyway. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Oh, pigeons. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a digger on the other side of the river. Walk on. Alright, we're gonna walk on. And right. And right. Right. Oh, did I confuse ya? Walk on. And on. And on. Yeah. Confused. Left. Come on, we'll do a nice turn. Left and left and left and left and left and left. That was better than it was before, wasn't it? Hang on, wait till I tell you. Left. And good girl, that'll cheer you up, won't it? She says, finally, Mum's listened to me. I want to go a little bit faster. Good girl. No cantering today though. Just have a little play. Aren't we? Yeah. And up. Yeah. Some flies down here. Go, keep going. Get out. Probably because it's a bit stony. Yeah, I think the ears are definitely annoying her a little bit. Well, at least the harness seems to be fitting better now. Last bit. Last bit. Good girl. Good girl. And walk. Good lady. Nice and gentle. That's what we want today. Because if you tank off, I don't think my hands can take it. Hang on. Really? You're looking at a cone like that? You go past these cones like every day. And right. That confused you. I know. I gave the command a little bit too late, didn't I? Right? Hand on. Yeah, hand on. Good girl. All over the place today, she says. You keep making me go places that I'm not normally going. Hand on. And my hands are so bad. That's what we want. Nice and steady. A bit slower over here because it's a little bit dodgy. And it. Okay, I know. She's such a good pony though. She puts up with my shit every single day. And she doesn't complain. She just, you know, she just looks at me like, really, Mum? What? Gone. Need to wake up a little bit, Rubes. As you can see, she's absolutely terrified of the whip. Hang on. I know, it's a bit stony down here. What's the matter? I think it's just because I've confused her and I'm still confusing her with my appalling steering today. Never mind, we're out, we're doing something. That's what today's all about. We're going to do a better drive at the weekend when hopefully my hands aren't quite as problematic. Hook on, I know. And oh, something stinks down here. Wonder what that is. Ah, let's try looping those again because that helped me last time, didn't it? Okay. She's usually a bit quicker than this, but oh, never mind. Well then. Also, sometimes when there's a lot of pollen around, which there is at the moment, her eyes get a little bit puffy and she gets a little bit lethargic, so I think she's got like a minor allergy. Last year I had her on a supplement which helps, so I think I should start putting her on that again, probably, because I think that's like part of the problem. She'll probably have a little bit of a runny nose. It doesn't affect her breathing, but I think it just makes her feel a little bit crappy. Welcome. Good. Oh, Rubes, come on, you can go a bit quicker than this. Ugh. It's actually painful when it goes this slow. Although it's probably my fault anyway. Really? Good girl, go on. Oh, Rubes, go on. Good girl. That's better. You're all ready to canter in the field, so don't tell me you're that lethargic. And walk. Good girl. Clever, pop it. Welcome. Yep, the harness looks all good. Welcome. We're going to try and turn around in a slightly different place today, because going up on a slope is not good for either of us, is it? Especially when I'm so bad. Welcome. Welcome. Oh no, I thought that was coming this way then. I was like, I don't know if I'm pleased because we can investigate. Welcome. Or if I'm scared shitless. Welcome. Psh. I thought I heard something then. Welcome. Alright, what we're going to do... Hang on. But we're not going to turn here. We're going to go right. And this is where I most likely really cock it up. Yeah, that's probably for the best, Rubes. Welcome. Welcome. And left. And left. And left. And left. And left. Go on. No snacks. No snack. No. Really. Hey. If you'd have not took your eye off the ball, we would have made that. Never mind, it was better than doing it on the slope, so... Yeah, good girl. Never mind, that was better than the turn we did last time. Why are you so slow today? I'm sure it's me, not her. Bit more. And walk. Good girlie. Welcome. That's a very clever girl, I know. Right, but trust me, when she was considering going into scurry pony mode in the field not 10 minutes ago, she was a bit more alert than she is now. It's probably because she knows my husband's not with us, so we're not going on the road today. Plus my hands are awful, but she probably realises like, oh really, I just wanted to go for a bomb around the field or actually go somewhere, but instead mum is just making me go up and down the same boring lane that we always go down because mummy is bad. Isn't she? Get a couple of pickies. Welcome. Actually be able to see your ears now, won't we? Good girl. Yeah, I know, my one-handed driving is just awful. Honestly, I look like I've never driven in my life right now. You know those old that old TV show Steptoe and Son, where the guys, the rag and bone man's driving the horse and cart down the busy road in London, and he's got his reins just like this, you know, because obviously he's an actor, he doesn't know how to hold the reins. That's literally what I look like right now. And she's even plodding along like the horse. But you know what, I think it's actually made her better in a way, because she's learnt that she's got to be patient, and she's learnt that she can't just good girl, she can't just get silly or wound up just because I'm not giving her the right aids. So I think it's actually made us better. She's incredibly patient. Honestly, I'm so lucky to have her. I dread to think what would happen if I ever drove a professionally schooled and broken driving pony, because I think it would be disastrous. I think the horse wouldn't even know. I don't think the horse would even... That's a sign. It's a sign, Rubes. Okay. It's a sign. You're actually going to look at all these cones as if you've never seen them before. Yeah. I suppose it's because she's got the blinkers on. It probably makes them look a bit strange. Yes, I know, I'm giving you no direction whatsoever. God, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys have muted me by now, because I'm particularly annoying today. My voice is actually annoying myself at this point. Hand on. Good girl. Never mind. Hand on. Sometimes I like watching GoPro videos of people driving. Hand on. Good girl. Not only because I can pick up tips from it, but because it's just relaxing. Like, if I'm not able to drive on that day, then it's just nice to have a view from the driving seat, which is the best view in all of the world. And it Rubes. And on. Good girl. Never mind, it was a bit of a fail, but at the same time it wasn't, because we got out and we didn't die. That's the main thing. And it Rubes. And on. Oh look, daffodils. Good girl. Rubinator. She's like, Mummy, thank God I've got these earmuffs on, because at least it blocks out your annoying voice. Look. Yeah. Look, look, look. Yeah. Look. Look. Good girl. My fault again. I say that a lot. Never mind. This is the worst my hands have been for ages. I think it was where I was using... Hang on. Good girl. It's where I was using the lawnmower yesterday to mow our carriage driving track. And look. Good girl. The vibration in the handle, it shoots up into my hands, and it causes like pain and stiffness, but weakness as well, and like little twitches and pins and needles, and it's really not comfortable. But I mean, I think the more I drive, the easier it is to kind of bounce back from that. And on, don't put your nose on the floor. Good girl. Welcome. Good girl. So yeah, anyway, sorry it wasn't a more eventful video. Hopefully we'll have a bigger and better one for you at the weekend, when we shall hopefully tackle the roads again, if my hands allow me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.